I really just love places where there are art and artists. I have a little rant. I should just go to sleep, but I have a rant. I was just at Mojam Mondays in Seattle, and I show up to these places and I go and I perform drums and I have a good time. And there's a part of me that is just getting in reps of performing and playing again and getting that aspect of my life going again. But when I am there, I just had this interaction with these folks who, from an Ayurvedic perspective, are very air and space. There's like a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of like not being able to look directly in the eye and like flightiness, and I can observe it. And this man who was a veteran of some kind, I don't know what his life circumstances are, greasy hair and like kind of scattered conversation, but like a nice guy and open-hearted human. And we were talking and I was just there and I'm just listening, I'm just here, and I just performed, and he was like, I really appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Like, you're a good person. I appreciate your vibe. I hope I get to see you again. And I was just so touched. I was so touched because I show up in those spaces and I'm a muscled body, and I come to these places with confidence. And also, I was a kid who had panic attacks and missed school all the time and was constantly feeling like the world was falling apart. And so I can see those reflections in these people. And I've spent a lifetime of rewiring and rebuilding myself and refiguring out how to inhabit a body and develop the confidence and routines. And I am this new way, and there's also a little part of me that watches from inside, even while I'm performing solos and stuff or teaching classes, that watches and is like, I don't want to be here. I don't feel good here. I don't feel safe here. And I can see that quality in these people in a very big way, but in a space of art and music and expression, everyone is safe and everyone can be there. And it's so cool. And it's such a valuable thing that you don't see in your day-to-day, and you don't see on social media, and you don't see reflected in regular life, and you mostly see people's judgments and projections. And in a place like that, you can witness people just showing up because they want to share love and be seen and be in culture and with others. And it was so touching to have this guy who's probably like mid-50s, I don't know, just speak from his heart about that. And this other woman came up and she was like super flighty, and my like health coach who's built all these things and had to like figure it out, and that's what I do in a coaching format, and like as a guide through my work. I spent my whole lifetime, because this scared person that I used to be had to develop a new way of doing things, and I had to find a really big confident body and develop the disciplines and the yogic structure and the meditations and internal reflection and self-discovery and like trials and figuring it out. And I can watch these people who they're just living life. They don't have those tools, but they're doing it, and it's you just witness yourself in other people, and I'm like, oh man, I get it. I love you. I hope you're doing well. I wish you the best. We're here. We're doing this together. You are safe. You are worthy. You are valuable. It's so good. God, we need more of that. And the people that are like normal, the people that are, in their day-to-day struggling or bullying others, or don't have the patience, and they have judgment, and they're constantly criticizing people. Those folk who don't, they might pretend like they don't have that connection to the heart, of that like sensitive fragility. Bullshit. You're a human. It's in you. It's part of you to have that sense of like, ooh, I don't know if I feel okay. Everyone has that. You might have had a different upbringing where you didn't have that, like you had more support and stability, and so you are a different way right from the get-go. But it is part of nature to have that space of like, is this okay? Life is crazy. We might die at any moment. This is insane. Existential crises. Oh boy, what are we doing? Is this real? And people that live with that kind of flightiness, and maybe there's drugs involved. I don't know. We've been there. I've been there. We've done those things. And addicting behaviors could be pharmaceuticals, because your psychiatrist said XYZ is what you need, which I'm really not a fan of. I'm very much more a fan of like lifestyle and movement and getting better sleep cycles and community and nourishing yourself with the proper nutrients that will actually give you ground. If you're just flighty and all up here, you need to develop earth with what you eat and how you move your body and how you develop routine. But bringing it back full circle, I'm touched to see people showing up even when they don't feel safe, and they want to be a part of community, and they want to be in a space where they can find love and connection on whatever degree and level that is, because it's important. Because this life is long and hard if you don't have that available to you. So whenever you see those little pockets of community, or you have those moments, really do your best. This is reflecting on myself as well. It's kind of like my little inner journal monologue right now. Really do your best to sit with an open heart and listen to what's going on with these folks. Because that's an aspect of you, and you're just seeing yourself within these people, and we all deserve to be loved and held in the presence of others. And it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and it really touched my heart tonight, and I want to share that with you because I hope you are being loved and getting reception into the communities and spaces that you feel are important to you, and that gives you some type of ballast in your life. Love you. Peace.